Hi, sir. Who am I talking to?
I'm talking to Tabo from Tembisa, currently first year student at the University of Johannesburg. Yeah.
What is your knowledge on the government and its current structures?
So I'm aware that last year we had elections, right? And before that, only one party ran the country, but now there was like split votes. So now there's a coalition government with the DA and the ANC and multiple parties run the government.
How has this newly formed government structure affected you?
I feel like as a student, I've benefited because I've been able to apply for NASFAS successfully, and that's paying for my student accommodation, that's paying for my course, and it's really benefited me, and it's helped my family out.
Where do you think the GNU can make changes?
I feel like through inclusion, helping more kids that were in my situation or that are in my current situation.
How do you think the public has reacted to the GNU 1 year after its introduction?
I don't think they like it. I don't think they like it because everywhere you go, there's no one good opinion like that's believed by everybody. So I think that it's not really positive right now.
What promises has the GNU made and have they kept them or not?
I feel like they have when it comes to like NASFAS and education and bettering the education system because I was able to apply, and I have other friends who have also applied. So I feel like it's changing the lives of many people.
Why do you think there has been minimal progress in areas like employment and education?
I feel like it's between either the division of parties or the division of leaders, because every leader is different. The DA might want to do things differently and the NT might want to do things differently. So I think that the government as a whole is just not correlated properly.
Do you think the GNU has been transparent with communicating progress with the general public?
I think so, yes. Recently there's been a lot of scandals that have been uncovered and the GNU has been telling us the ins and outs of what's been going on with these crime scandals. So I feel like they are transparent with us and with other things like load shedding, costs, taxes. They have been very transparent.
Who in the GNU do you think is a credible leader?
I feel like that's for the youth. We can say Gates and McKenzie because I'm doing a very creative course. Involves the TV, media, sports, all of that. And I feel like Gates and McKenzie is a good leader for taking the youth into the future.
What do you think the GNU is doing to combat corruption as well as keep themselves accountable?
I feel like corruption's been cut down by pinpointing the exact members of parliament that need to go, like that are like causing the corruption. Like with like what's his name, Kat Matlala. Recently they uncovered him, the Tembisa hospital thing. So I feel like corruption's being removed one by one. You have to take care of the people.
Why do you think it's hard to maintain unity amongst political parties?
I feel like it's different ideas. Like we all have different ideas, so we might not agree on the same things. I might want to do something one way, you might want to do something another way. So I think that's just the only problem.
How do you think it has performed as opposed to a single party government?
I feel like it's helped us. Education is better. They're trying to improve the country. You know, that's one thing I can give them credit for. They are trying to improve the country as a team.
What challenges do you face daily that you can link directly to the GNU?
I wouldn't really say it's a problem, but traveling from my accommodation to my school is a whole process because I have to take a taxi there, I have to do this, and I feel like if it was better, campus rates would be better, and like I'd be able to get to school faster instead of worrying about transport costs.
How has the GNU's performance influenced your view on the country's future?
I think that South Africa's going into a positive place. I think that the GNU, at the rate they're going, we will improve the country and we will improve as a country.
Do you think, as a young person yourself, you are excluded from the GNU's priorities?
I feel like I'm one of the genius priorities because they say the youth is the future, so I feel like they prioritize us as we are stepping up to be the next leaders of the country.
Who do you think is the most responsible for the lack of progress within the GNU?
It is the DA because the DA, they run things very differently from the ANC, so that might be holding the ANC back or running the whole coalition. They might be holding us back.
Where do you see places of improvement within the government's policies?
Like accommodation, making it easier to obtain NASFAS. I think that's it, yes.
How has the media affected your views on politics?
So, I feel like the media is not as serious about politics because there's been a joke about Cyril for the past 5 years, calling him a cupcake. There's all these videos of parliaments going around on Twitter, Instagram, and they're always just funny to watch. It's really fun to see. I think the politics, like social media, is just watered down the importance of politics or how seriously it's taken.
What would you like to see change in the approach going forward?
I feel like the coalition should be more united. It should promote unity. Leaders should work together, not against each other.
Last question. If you were in the GNU as either a political member or a president, what would you change?
I feel like I'd focus more on the youth. There is focus on the youth, but the youth unemployment rate is still the highest in the country. So I feel like the first thing I'd focus on doing is making sure, firstly, people have the qualifications for the jobs and to create more jobs for the youth because the unemployment rate is embarrassing.
Thank you. Hi, sir. Who am I talking to today?
My name is Luswazi Tele. I've been out of school for about 3 years, and currently, right now, I am unemployed.
What is your knowledge on the government and its current structure?
As of right now, I know that we just recently came from the 2024 elections and the GMU forming as well.
How has this newly formed government structure affected you?
It's affected me because I haven't received any job opportunities. I've tried to apply, but all of my applications have been rejected.
Where do you think the GNU can make changes?
Probably consider us that have been out of school and create job opportunities for us. Maybe if they can, like, sponsor us in a way, basically.
How do you think the public has reacted to the GNU 1 year after its introduction?
I don't think that the public has received it well because, honestly, I don't. In my perspective, there's nothing good that the GNU has done so far.
What promises has the GNU made, and have they kept them or not?
Um, I mean, we're promised better education and job opportunities and stuff, but I'm a prime example of that. They haven't kept them because if they had kept them, I would be employed right now.
Why do you think there has been minimal effort in areas like employment and education?
Because I mean, it's sort of a segregated organization. So the parties that are within the organization are not working together, and some parties have different views as to what needs to be done.
Do you think the GNU has been transparent with communicating progress with the general public?
No, because if there's been progress that has been going on, I wouldn't be saying, "Oh no, I'm unemployed" and all that stuff.
Who in the GNU do you think is a credible leader?
Nobody, because if there was someone taking charge of what's going on, there would have been a sense of progress as to the situation that I'm in, or even other people that I went to school with that are currently now also unemployed.
What do you think the GNU is doing to combat corruption as well as hold themselves accountable?
I don't think they're doing anything because they don't look as if they are taking accountability for not providing for other students or for other people.
Why do you think it's hard to maintain unity amongst political parties?
I think it's because everybody has their own opinions and personality. There could be a personality clash within everybody that's within the organization.
How do you think it has performed as opposed to a single party government?
The performance hasn't changed. It's been the same because everything is just the same. Hasn't been any change in anything.
What challenges do you face on a daily basis that you can directly link to the GNU?
The fact that there's lack of job opportunities. The fact that there hasn't been like companies that have approached me to give me a job or yeah.
How has the GNU's performance influenced your view on the country's future?
Um, Honestly, it has damaged my view on the country's future because there hasn't been any improvement at all. So I don't see our country improving.
Do you think, as a young person yourself, you are excluded from the GNU's priorities?
Yes, because if I was included, I would probably be studying somewhere in a university or I would have had a job right now, as of now.
Who do you think is the most responsible for lack of progress within the GNU?
The ANC, because they are the party that basically were always a part of this, and they are the party that I believe that has majority of the power, even though it's um, a shared thing.
Where do you see places of improvement in the government's policies?
There hasn't been any improvement at all because if there were improvements, there would have been a lot of change around like schools, the country in terms of like job opportunities and stuff like that.
How has the media affected your views on politics? How has the media affected your views on politics?
It's honestly changed my view because every day you wake up, you see a meme of a politician in court saying something funny. Our president currently right now, maybe you see a video of him saying someone stole my iPad or something like that.
What would you like to see change in their approach going forward?
I feel like they should involve or build around the youth because I mean we are the future. So I feel like it will practically better the country if they build around the youth, they build things that are going to better the youth.
Last question. If you were in the GNU as a political member or president, what would you change?
I'll probably offer more job opportunities, offer skill programs for so that people can be able to at least learn a skill that can take them somewhere in life and not just sit at home and be unemployed.
Thank you.
Thank you.